What's going on, guys? Sparrow here today, and today we're going to be reacting to Ponytails, Vampiolence, Chapter 4 by Scribbler. This story is amazing so far. I really don't want to even say anything. I just want to get right into this. I also recognize the art. Great artist, by the way. This is Urban Ghoul, I think is her name. She does a magnificent job. But anyways, now that I've credited the artist, let's see. Last time we basically got some backstory on Vellum a little bit, like that she's the ruthless one. Out of the two kids, well, we don't know if what's his name? Gosh dang it, Voron actually has more children than these two. Considering he said that he's had multiple children, I feel like he's had more than just Vanelda and Vellum. I feel like he's had more children than that, and they're all over the place. Like his children are everywhere. But anyways, last time we got more insight on Vellum's part of this whole entire thing, which is both very cool and very messed up. Vellum basically is the one who's ruthless because Vanelda or Vinyl took her out hunting and basically told her to finish off a rabbit really quickly, like give it mercy, but she tore that thing into shreds, showing she has a very, very violent way of killing things, or just in general. Her actions are very, very sinister. Now, what's going to happen in this one? I honestly have no idea. I'm hoping for more insight on Voron's side of this whole entire thing. I also still have that aching feeling that Voron, in feeding off of Octavia to gain more strength, was in the process infecting her, and in the end, Vinyl is going to have to, in order to kill Voron, kill what's her face as well, Octavia. I just have an aching feeling that happened because it's grimdark. So yeah, I have a feeling. So anyways, I really just looking forward to this, and let's just watch it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Do you want to own a piece of Scribbler? Only not a lock of hair or
Oh wow,
fur
that's
or
loud.
flesh
That's
or
low.
anything else that will get you in trouble with the law?
There we go.
Well, now you can. With t-shirts, hoodies...
It's kind of hard to tell the volume on this one. Like, using this program, it's really hard to determine the volume levels.
Now stop talking in third person and send you on to the video. Be lovely to each other and enjoy the show.
Will do, Scribbler. See, because there's Octavia right there. Also, I love this artist's artwork. I don't know why, it just looks creepy and it looks amazing. I think her name's Urban Ghoul, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Chapter 4.
Oh, she is hopping mad now.
Vellum crowed, but stopped, a quizzical expression wrinkling her forehead.
Well, if she could hop, that is. Which she can't, because I tied her to a chair. I'm good at knots.
Oh, shut up.
A smile returned. Octavia's raspy breathing was like a knell in the little room. Her movements were ungainly, like a foal first finding its legs. She tried to push herself upright, but her forelegs slid out from under her. The thwack of her falling back down was far, far too loud. Vinyl saw all this from the corner of her eye, locked
Don't
into
give
a
him
stare
any.
down with her father.
Don't give him any reason to.
With Voron, he
Yeah.
was Voron, not her father, and definitely not Daddy. Voron's smile was icy.
Such defiance, my dear heart.
He reached up and gently stroked the side of her face. Vinyl tried not to grimace. His touch was soft and intimate, as if he was perfectly within his rights to brush aside her sweat-damp mane and trace the line of her cheekbone.
Such fire in you. Always such fire and strength burning beneath your surface. You thought I did not know, but I knew everything, my dearest. I could see into your heart as easily as I could see through a clear window. And yet even your will could be bent to mine. Even you did as you were bade when I did the bidding. What higher compliment could a father receive from his child?
The air in the room seemed heavier than before. Every breath hurt Vinyl's chest, as though her ribs were made of lead.
A successful unicorn gat who carries my blood. Do you even know how rare you are? My own father said it could not be done. He said I was a fool to come here, to Celestia's land, and try to make my children from hers. I should have stayed and eked out some privileging existence in the old country like him. Glad for scraps, thrown down by nobles who would never allow our bloodline to rise above theirs.
Voron's fangs glinted as he snarled briefly.
My blood deserved better than that. Whatever risks the Shining Sun Princess posed.
Vinyl wasn't sure what to make of this. He had never spoken like this before. Was Voron trying to reason with her? Trying to tempt her to come back to him with his own twisted logic, instead of brute force?
Sounds like
it. The blood
it.
of ponies is too thin, he said. And the blood of unicorns does not take well to holding our power as well as its own.
They're already magic, so that kind of adds more leverage.
Still sane.
Adds more power to what you've already given her.
Together, Vanelda.
That might be why she was able to relay his, you know,
so many others
stare
of my
thing.
children have perished. You are one of my greatest creations.
His hoof tip grazed the corner of her eye, making her blink. His face came close enough that she could pick out every fleck of red in his irises. And he could do the same for her pink ones.
Or you were.
Voron brought back the hoof and slammed it into her face.
Before you ruined yourself.
Stars exploded across her vision.
Who are you to judge
her
her?
head rocketed sideways in his grip. It was a wonder her neck didn't break. He dropped her unceremoniously, as both she
Okay,
and
that's
the
Vinyl.
chair
I was wondering if it was
clattered
either
to the floor.
Octavia or Vinyl. I wasn't sure.
He said the name, like she should already know the rest of the sentence without him needing to speak it. Vinyl could make out the sound of wings through her pounding ears. She struggled to blink back to the proper side. She was aware of movement above her and turned to look up.
Tell me what you did to yourself to take away your powers, or I will rip her head off.
Oh.
Said calmly.
I think her powers
Octavia
still
half
exist,
stood and half lay back against
and she's just kind of
the
keeping
top of
them
her head in one
held
hoof,
back right now.
and her chin in the other. Vinyl always used to joke
Love
that
the
her
detail in
fur
this
was as
artwork.
dull as her music. Usually to
The
provoke
detail
a
in the hair,
reaction
in the
so they
mane
could play
alone
around
is just
and be
amazing.
silly. Octavia was always so serious.
So simple yet
Opportunities
awesome.
for silliness were good for her, even when she complained about them. Right now, however, Octavia's fur seemed grayer and duller than ever. Everything about her drooped, as though some essential essence had been sucked right out of her and not returned. There were no fresh puncture marks on the side of her neck, though. She had all the hallmarks of being drained, but no marks. Except
Did he infect her?
there. When Voron shifted one hind hoof and Octavia was forced to do the same, Vinyl saw them.
He's controlling her.
Little ragged holes
Has
high
hold of
on
her.
the inside of her thigh. He had gone for the femoral artery,
It's
biting
like,
high enough that if she had been awake, Octavia would have been humiliated.
It's like the
and
Imperious curse from Harry Potter.
pain. Vinyl hoped desperately she
ability to
had
control
not
people.
been awake.
Well, in this
Even
case,
as the part
ponies.
of her that knew Voron told her he would have made sure that she
So he's like the
was.
puppet master right now.
He would have wanted Octavia awake. He would have wanted Vinyl to know
He's
she
using
had
her
been
against him.
frightened and aware
Or, excuse me,
when
using
he
her
hurt and
against Vinyl.
humiliated her.
Because
Vinyl was
he's going to use
assaulted
her
by the
as a
sudden
way
image of
to
Tavy,
protect himself.
Her Tavy, struggling to get away from the two white ponies.
Can't tell if he's trying to
10 years gone by,
force her into something that's
Vinyl
going to cause more
enveloped
problems,
each pin the
or if he's just, using her against Vinyl as a way to torture her.
That way. It made
In
Vinyl
more ways
sick
than one.
even then to see the delight he took in their fear and embarrassment. She could not unsee what her imagination conjured. Octavia stretched out, pinned in place by a laughing Vellum.
It's the first time
While
that
an
it's what.
injured Voron pushed her hind legs apart, bending one over his shoulder and lowering his head to place his mouth.
No, 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 no!
Oh shit! Nope.
Rage swelled inside Vinyl like a column
So
of
apparently he
fire.
hasn't infected her
Bonds holding
yet.
her to the broken chair all but dissolved as she
Thank God.
telekinetically ripped them away. The base of her horn throbbed like it always did when she tried to use magic with a headache. She ignored it.
How fast could you do it, Vanelda?
Voron murmured.
Could you use your puny pony magic on me faster than I could snap her neck?
He tightened his grip.
Maybe.
Octavia whimpered. It was a tiny noise, like the cough of a sparrow. But to Vinyl, it was the only sound in the world at that moment. She could do it. She could fling him right across the room.
Sorry.
She could tear Octavia from his hold. She could pick up anything in here and hit him like she had in the kitchen. But she had seen how fast he could kill. Her magic died. Her shoulders slumped.
Let her go.
Her stomach clenched in
Take me
revulsion
instead.
as she added,
Please?
Please, what?
No.
Please, what? Vanelda.
Spare her.
No.
He won't spare her because she knows, or he knows,
Voron.
she's precious to her, so he will use that
Celestia,
against
please,
her.
Don't make me say it. Don't make me.
I love her.
Octavia gasped as Voron twisted her head.
Please. Daddy.
Oh. Okay. More.
Please, Daddy, no!
Ooh, I kind of like that
Cowered
track.
further into the corner, forelegs raised to protect her head and neck.
Okay, that's my.
Didn't mean to. I forgot to lock the door.
You forgot.
Daddy didn't sound mad. He sounded
Calm.
peculiar. Like he was bored or something. Like those times they went out together to sit and watch crowds at cafes. And no mares caught his attention.
That is no excuse.
You son of a bee.
Whether or not you meant to is irrelevant. I spent weeks wooing that noble.
Good or
Her
goody,
guest would
really?
have been in Celestia's own court, and you had to let her see
This
you
is just good
feeding.
voice acting and it's getting to me.
A vicious kick sent her spinning into the center of the room.
Vinyl isn't really
Her
my favorite
scalp
background
throbbed
pony, so
from a
this
fresh
is
cut.
rare.
A little more blood on the walls is no matter now.
Jesus
He stepped
Christ.
towards her, shaking droplets off his hooves.
But there should have been none.
Daddy.
She mewed. Her breathing felt slurpy.
You.
Something had cracked and was now stabbing about inside. It hurt
Okay.
to inhale, exhale, and even more not to breathe at all. Daddy wasn't even panting. The door opened and Vellum trotted in. She froze when she saw the grisly tableau, eyes traveling from the slump
gonna
of
enjoy it,
her
isn't
pony
she?
with the oddly angled neck.
She don't care about her sister.
Father and sister. Her wings fluttered.
What happened?
She's a Pegasus?
An impulse sluiced
Okay, so
through
that's
her
who was
to tell
flying above her.
Vellum to run.
I get it.
Not that she could speak anymore. Bloody spittle gathered at the corner of her mouth.
Daddy?
Vellum looked
See, she don't care.
expectantly at him.
What happened to Lady Philharmonica?
Daddy shook back his mane.
She met with an unfortunate accident, dear heart. Your sister brought a cat into the house.
A
Cat.
Why?
Vellum
A
wrinkled her
cat?
nose.
Evidently, she has developed a taste for them.
Oh, an
Vellum's
animal.
tiny pink tongue stuck
Lovely.
out.
Yuck. Cat blood tastes awful. Even worse than rabbit. Couldn't she catch a pony?
No.
She could have.
He said, mildly.
She chose not to. She has been choosing not to for a while.
He eyed
Because she doesn't want to be
Vanelda
like you,
as she
asshole.
struggled against her broken ribs.
Though she thought she could keep that from me.
Vellum tilted her head.
That was stupid. Why would she think that?
Because she doesn't want to be like you.
My dear Vanelda, all these decades, and you still
If you were a
have
real
not
father,
learned.
you treat your children with
You
respect.
can keep
But
nothing from
you're
me.
just a jerk who
My
takes
blood
power
is
for
your blood,
granted.
and your blood is mine. Your life is mine. I can sense when you are lying to me. Your blood sings of your deceit.
Tears beaded at the corners of Vanelda's eyes.
Daddy, I think she's going to cry.
Is this how she
Sis,
took his,
don't cry.
or relayed his
That's
power?
so
She didn't get rid of it, she just relayed it. Like, she
These
managed
are
to actually
important
stop it.
decisions, it seems.
Because, one, she's a
Vanelda
unicorn,
squeezed her
duh.
eyes shut, trying to will away the tears and the pain that caused them.
I'm sorry.
She husked.
I do not doubt that you are, but you are sorry that you are caught. You are not sorry that you have lowered yourself to eating vermin. I know about the rats also, Vanelda, and the rabbits, and the other creatures you've been drinking from instead of ponies. I know.
This
that
is
you
so
have
reminding
avoided
me of
drinking
Twilight.
blood for as
It
long
is.
as you are physically able.
Because that's what the Cullens
Trying to
fed off of
survive
was
on
deer.
ordinary food like
Deer,
some
animals, rats.
ordinary pony. But you are not ordinary, Vanelda, and you never will be.
Sorry.
She didn't know what else to say.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry.
Don't be sorry.
In an emergency for hunting practice, it is acceptable to consume such things. But this is not an emergency. Trottingham is not some backwater rural wasteland. This
Trottingham.
is a city. There are ponies here. Homeless ones who would not be missed.
Trottingham.
There is crime to be blamed for slashed throats and empty purses. Or there are public houses whose drunken patrons would not put up a fight and a river for you to toss their bodies into. You know how to dress a scene to disguise your presence there. You have no excuse.
Oh, shut up.
She couldn't tell him she didn't want to be a monster anymore.
I'm kind of getting what
She
it's called
was
Vampiolence
tired
now.
of being something they were afraid of. She could knock out the homeless.
Kinda
she
new
spoke
for a
of
while
so
now,
that they
but-
couldn't see her when she bit them. But even
Well,
that
sorry I'm not
filled
talking
her
much,
with
but
revulsion.
I just want to hear.
While he was wooing,
Make sure that I'm on the
some
right track
new
here.
mare, he never did his own hunting. So it was impossible for herself or Vellum to drink only a little. Vellum's slow aging.
Really
also
liking the
meant she was
music.
still too
Like
small
the
to
piano
contain
tracks
as
here
much
are awesome.
blood as he needed without
Always been a sucker
starving
for piano.
herself. No, it all fell to Vanelda as usual. She was the big sister, the dutiful daughter. It was her
rebel.
responsibility to look after them both. Daddy made a tisk noise and turned away.
We must leave the city now. Drink from Lady Philharmonica to heal yourself. When next we reach a settlement, you will catch a pony of my choosing. There will be no mercy
And
from
who
you
will
then.
that be?
You will drink from that pony, then you will kill it and dispose of the body cleanly. You will show me that you remember the way we do things, Vanelda.
Considering his eyes are
will
red right
not
here, he's going to
hesitate.
try and use manipulation
You
on
will
him.
not argue. You will not think of these ponies as equals. Do you understand me?
The urge to argue washed up against the pain in her chest, like an incoming
She
ocean
could fight
making a
against him.
tide wall. The word devolved into coughs so violent she gagged on her own blood. She heard a scraping noise. The next thing she knew, her face was being pressed into the still warm flesh.
Drink
Daddy ordered.
before her blood congeals. You have internal injuries. Take enough to heal them quickly.
Oh.
Vanelda shut her eyes.
And you caused it,
extended her
asshole.
fangs and drank deep. She couldn't bear to look at the dead mare's wide purple eyes.
Good girl.
God, that sound effect. Ugh. Wow, this is... How many parts has this got left? I don't know how long this story is. Honestly, I have no idea. Cloud9 voices Vanelda? As in small Vanelda? Really like this track. Really good track. I don't think that's Mew though. I believe that's probably Lucas King, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, that was Vampiolence Chapter 4. That was really messed up. Because, this father is just a jerk. He's not even really a father, he's just he's a user. He creates children to basically do horrifyingly things. He creates monsters, and Vellum is definitely the monster here, well, out of the two children. He's the true monster. Final is the rebel who does not want to consume, you know, humans or anything like that. She mainly consumes, like, animals and all that stuff. That's what reminded me of Twilight, because the Cullens only fed on, like, things like deer, like, you know, things that lived in the forest mainly. Just animals. Like rats, deer, I don't know about cats or dogs, but they didn't feed on that stuff. So that's why that's reminded me of Twilight so much. But man, is this guy a jerk. Like, I really just want to punch this guy, but he'd probably kill me. But Goody is doing a magnificent job voice acting as him. I mean, seriously, you're going to basically break your child's own bones and internal damage just because she fed on a cat. What kind of father are you to do that? Fathers respect their children, don't beat the living shit out of them. I mean, it's good that I'm angry because that means the story is getting to me. How many more parts does this got? I mean, I honestly have no idea where this story is going, nor how far it's gonna go. Like, I don't think it's got much longer, but I'd have to estimate it. It would have to have one part left because today is the 26th? Yeah, today's the 26th. And pretty much we only have the 31st left. So that's pretty much all we've got left. So I'm pretty sure that the finale is going to be probably the 31st, or maybe it's like Rocket to Insanity, or maybe it's like Rocket to Insanity that was, how many parts long? Like 9 or something like that? Which she started in Month of Macabre, but it pretty much went all the way into, I believe, December, if I remember correct. Maybe January of this year, technically. But this story is going in a good direction. I'm really enjoying it. Voron is an asshole, but that means he's a good antagonist. I mean, you need a good antagonist if you're going to write a story like this. This is a very, very good story. I'm not surprised because 1, it's Scribbler, and 2, it's just amazing. I particularly enjoyed the second part to this part because it had amazing piano pieces. I'm a sucker for the piano. If you guys notice, in almost every one of my readings, I use piano. Mainly from Mew and Lucas King. That's mainly who I use. I've been using like the YouTube audio library a little bit, trying to find some good tracks on there, and it doesn't actually disappoint. But other than this was actually really, really messed up and really good, because Voron is a jerk. We learn a little bit more about him. He basically goes around and woos women, expecting them to catch him, because as he said, he went into a place and basically no mare caught his eye, or no mare, acknowledged him. So he seeks women, makes deals with them to have children, and basically once they have the children, yeah, they become his. So he has a lot of children. God knows where they all are, but and how many he has, but yeah, he's one piece of shit. Final, I'm really hoping can pull out of this, but considering where it's going on the part with like Octavia and all that stuff, I don't think Octavia is going to last much longer, because Scribbler actually made a post on Twitter where she said she had screamed, like she had been recording for the final part, and she had to scream as Octavia so much that she pulled a muscle in her side. Ouch. But anyways, I'm looking forward to whatever's coming next. And of course, I don't know what to expect, honestly, what's coming next. So anyways, guys, that's all for now. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Make sure you hit that bell icon, because YouTube's broken right now. And yeah, I'm out until next time, and happy horrors. Until then, take care.